conditioning, we're going to start with basic floor mount. Looks like this. We're going to start counting now. We're going to do 5 on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Switching sides. And tuck for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Our second conditioning movement, baseball grip, butt kicks. Up on my toes, torso against the pole, arms are reaching overhead into my baseball grip. One hand is right over the other. I'm going to press my chest into the pole, looking up towards the ceiling, keeping my chest open and pressed into the pole. I'm going to try and keep my pelvis where it is and bring my heels back towards my bum. We're going to alternate our hand that's on top through these for a total count of 10. I'm going to start with my right hand high against the pole, and we're ready to start now. Tuck for 1, switch the hands, and 2, switch, 3, switch, 4, switch, 5, switch, 6, switch, 7, switch, 8, switch, 9, and last one. Forearm grip, forward straddle looks like this, using my forearm grip. And I'm either going to tuck and extend, or I'm going to use straight legs right from the floor. You get to choose your difficulty today. I'm going to be working through these with a tuck to straddle. We're going to do 8 alternating. So whichever arm grip we start with, we're going to do 1. I'm going to switch my hands, and we're going to do another one to a final count of 8. I'm starting with my right forearm down, so my left arm is high. I'm pushing with that bottom arm, pulling with the top to keep my torso in place, not letting my hips swing forward. And we're going to tuck and straddle for 1. Switch. 2. Switch. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Last one. 8. Our last conditioning movement is on the floor. Looks like this. From another angle. So I'm going to set up for this exercise by laying down on the floor. I'm going to bring about a hand width distance between the top of my head and the pole. So my head is not touching the pole, and I am lined up right in line with the pole. We're using cup grip here, so I'm going to glue my thumbs to my fingers. I'm going to bend into little cups. I'm going to have one hand low, one hand high. My palms are facing me, so I can feel like I can pull on the pole. From here, I'm extending out into a straight pencil. I'm going to tilt my pelvis up as I get rid of the hollow in my lower back. So I'm getting rid of that hollow. I'm then gonna let my knees come in, and I'm gonna feel like I'm pulling the pole down from the ceiling to help me use my lats and shoulders to crunch my toes to touch the pole. Then I'm gonna control my hips back down, back out into that pencil shape. I'm gonna release that grip and switch which hand is on top. So we're gonna do a total of 10. We're gonna do these alternating. What we're gonna do as we alternate here is whichever hand is on top is gonna switch between each one. And we're gonna do that switch as our legs come down to the floor. So you can lay down and get ready. We're gonna start these now. With my right hand higher than my left, I'm going to roll and tuck for 1. Switch. 2. Switch. 3. Switch. 4. Switch. 5. Switch. 6. Switch. 7. Switch. 8. Switch. 9. One more. 10. We're gonna learn reverse pike spin. Let me show you what that looks like. We're gonna be entering our reverse pike spin from a step around. So we're gonna set up with our basic spin grip. I'm gonna lead with my chest falling forward. I'm going to go into my little squat and step onto my outside foot for my step round. What was my standing leg isn't going to make contact with the floor. I'm actually gonna pivot, raising my bottom hand up slightly until I'm beside the pole, and I'm gonna let myself come back, and both feet are gonna lift up together into that pike position. Falling forward, pivot, open, step, pivot, reach, and lift. You want to feel like you're falling backwards. When you step from that step around, as I make contact from here, don't stop your movement. If you do that step around and you stop and you end it, now you've lost all that momentum that you just created by starting with the step around. So you want to feel like you're almost falling through the step around. Coming around, still moving, still moving. And then we can touch down. I want you to try that at least 3 times on each side. Upright shooting star. Upright shooting star is helping us work on our back of the knee grip in our knee pits. I'm going to position myself beside the pole. I'm raising up on my toes to give me more space between my hook and the floor for my toes. I'm going to bring my inside knee up at or above hip height. Honestly, I like to bring this as high as I can, so whatever your mobility and flexibility is here for your hips, I find this is going to be the nicest look for this shape. I'm squeezing the pole in the back of my knee pit, so I feel like I'm trying to pull the heel of that hooked knee towards my butt. So that's helping me without having to think about it, engage that hamstring so I can squeeze and pull everything right into that knee hook. Whatever my inside knee is, so that hooked knee, that hand's gonna be high. I wanna grab the pole without twisting my wrist. So I want to, as I reach my arm high, naturally, I want to grab the pole with a flat back of the wrist. So this is gonna mean that I'm gonna push the heel of my hand a little bit more forward. This is just gonna help you when we're doing a skill on static pole. This will help you from extra rotation on the pole, where all of our body weight is on one side of the pole. So once I have my knee in my hand, my outside hand is then gonna come across the chest, somewhere between the hand and the knee, but try and go closer to the knee. From here, I'm gonna be pulling down with that shoulder, squeezing with my knee and pushing away with my bottom hand so that I can float my bottom foot off of the floor, and I'm bringing my leg behind the pole. So I'm gonna have my hooked knee on the front, my free leg is gonna be behind. When I bring that leg behind, I want to aim above my kneecap, so close to my kneecap at the bottom of my quad, not on my shin, not below the knee. This is just uncomfortable. So once I get myself here, if I feel comfortable today, I can release that bottom hand and then re-grab to place my feet back down on the floor. Let me show you today's flow. And on the other side. Let's break this down. We're gonna start with a cross step to the side. So what this means is I'm gonna be beside my pole. I'm gonna center myself on my pole, and I'm gonna be about a foot's distance away from the base. I'm gonna go to my left first. So if I'm going to my left, I'm gonna pick up my right foot and I'm gonna cross it in front of my left so that I can step to the left with my left foot and left arm. I'm then gonna reverse this. So I'm gonna bring my left foot in front of my right. I'm gonna put my left hand to the pole and step to the side with my right foot and my right arm. Face on, that looks like this. Step across to the side, step across to the side. We're gonna do 3. On my third one, I'm gonna take the leg that I just stepped to the side with, and I'm gonna pivot back towards the pole, and I'm gonna hook the back of the knee, and I'm gonna do a lean. So I'm gonna do a lean to the side, and then I'm gonna come back up. As I come back up, I'm gonna reach that inside arm high, which is my same arm as my hooked knee. I'm gonna release my knee hook, stepping that foot down in front of me, so I'm now beside my pole, and I'm gonna step into my spin. So as I step forward, I'm gonna shift my weight onto that front foot, staying on the ball of the foot. My outside hand is gonna come across my chest, and now I'm ready for my step around. So I'm gonna fall forward, step into my reverse pike spin, and I'm gonna land high, almost in a little seat position when I get my toes down, and I'm gonna straighten myself out. We're gonna move into a log roll. So this is a high log roll. So I'm gonna cross my outside foot over my inside to make that transition to the other side of the pole a little easier. From the front, That looks like this. So my inside hand ends up low, basically in a invert grip here. I'm gonna press up, look at the pole, switch my hand, and fall onto the other side. And I'll show you that one more time from the back. So I landed, straight, lift, turn to my other side. I'm then gonna move myself, I'm gonna use my arms to help me push forward towards my feet. I'm gonna hook my knee and end with my upright shooting star. You can touch your feet down and finish with a cute end pose. Let's walk through this again a little faster. So facing my pole, I'm gonna start by lifting my right foot, so I'm gonna move to the left. So lifting my right, cross to the left, cross to the right, cross to the left. Left knee hooks the pole, and I'm gonna lean and rise. Reach high with my left hand, step my left foot down on the floor. Pushing my weight to my left foot, I'm gonna fall into a step around, reverse pike spin, tap my toes down, lift up straight, invert grip. This is gonna be my log roll. Over to my other side. I'm gonna press myself forward, hook my left knee, reach my left arm high, tuck my right leg behind for upright shooting star. I'm gonna walk you through that one more time on the right, and then I will let you go practice. So I'm gonna start now by lifting my left foot, and I'm gonna start this from the back this time for you. So I'm gonna lift my left and cross over my right to the side. Cross to the left, cross to the right. Right knee hooks, lean to the side, rise. Right arm high, right toes to the floor, press forward and fall into step around, reverse pike spin. Letting my toes touch down, coming up straight. I'm going to turn to the other side. I'm going to let myself move towards my feet, hooking my right knee, right arm high, tucking my left leg behind, and holding my upright shooting star. Enjoy the rest of your practice.